The Egyptian military chief has warned that the army will not stand by and allow Egypt to fall into a dark tunnel of conflict, ahead of major anti-government protests planned for next week. General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who is also defense minister, said on Sunday that the army had recently tried to avoid politics, but had a moral responsibility to prevent strife and protect the will of the people. There is a state of division in society, and the continuation of it is a danger to the Egyptian state. There must be consensus, he said. The military took power in February 2011, after the revolution that toppled longtime President Hosni Mubarak. Civilian rule was only reinstated last June, when Mohamed Morsi became Egypt's first democratically elected president. That 16-month transitional period led to widespread public criticism of the military, which Sisi alluded to in his remarks on Sunday. Many analysts believe the memory of that period has left the army reluctant to intervene again. Facing direct threats. It was unclear what, exactly, Sisi was describing as the will of the people. Opposition groups are planning a major protest on June 30 to mark the one-year anniversary of Morsi's inauguration and demand his resignation. There are widespread fears that the demonstrations could turn violent. At a pro-government rally on Friday, several speakers threatened to crush the opposition. 2 people have already been shot dead in clashes over the weekend. Sisi urged parties and political factions to use the week leading up to the protests to reach consensus. A spokesman for the opposition National Salvation Front called Sisi's statements very reasonable. "We are facing direct threats from supporters of President Morsi to spill blood if we exercise our democratic right to demand peacefully early presidential elections." Ahmed Ali, an army spokesman, told the Reuters news agency that Sisi's comments were intended as a supportive message that the army is sending to its people. Morsi appointed Sisi as defense minister last year in a shakeup that replaced the army's top officers, including General Mohammed Hussein Tantawi, Mubarak's longtime defense chief and the country's ruler during the transitional period.